Hi friends. So in this video, he kind of talks very scientific and it kind of sounds boring to listen to, but he's telling important information. He's going to say CMEs. CMEs is solar radiation coming to Earth. He is going to say that blackouts of electricity happened last over the last week, but not in America. In three other countries, they had radio blackout, meaning they lost electricity because of the solar radiation CMEs that came from the sun. And this is also when 5G was being released, but they were trying to warn all the airports about 5G instead of solar radiation because they don't want to share the full truth. So this is how Earth is going to lose all of its electricity after the fifth seal, and we're moving into the fourth seal because inflation is already international. That was the third seal. The fourth seal is when things start getting deadly. So follow the 22 laws, share the 22 laws, and check out this information about solar radiation CMEs. All right, peace.
Warning, folks. The starting point today is a strong solar flare and CME eruption at the same active region cresting out of view towards the far side of the sun. The blast registered at M5.5, which caused a level 2 radio blackout over the Indian Ocean, southern Asia, and western Australia. The CME was moderately expansive while maintaining its general directionality, again, ahead of Earth's orbit and not aimed at us. But something else was. Do you see how the screen gets fuzzy after the eruption? It's not random. Those are solar protons pounding the satellite. Earth is taking a low-level solar proton radiation storm at the moment, even though the CME will miss Earth and wouldn't even arrive for 3 days if it had been fired our way. The solar protons are here now. Let's learn some space weather. When a strong enough flare or CME occurs, there is not just that one outward component of plasma. The CME is more directional than the proton surges, which don't even take straight pathways as they curve with the interplanetary magnetic field connecting the planets to the sun. And along those fields, the 3-day wait for a CME is splintered down to minutes as these energetic particles surge to nearly the speed of light along those magnetic field lines. These can be as damaging to satellites as CMEs. So let's watch that play out here. The solar flare ionization signature and radio blackout come first, and then 76 minutes later, the protons arrive at the polar region. Those field connections through space do prefer the poles. This low-level event is not scary, but does contribute about 2 orders of magnitude to the polar plasma bombardment of Earth, relevant for climate forcing, as you can learn about in the climate playlist listed below the video.
What I should have said is that what he's saying in this video, it happened last week, but the sun is going to continue to erupt and send solar radiation CMEs to Earth. And one day he's going to say, oh my God, this was the big explosion. And once he says that, that means we're going to lose electricity, but then you can't follow the 22 laws anymore. Okay? So these are warnings. The volcanoes are warnings. The COVID-19 getting worse are warnings. Okay? Trump going to court is a warning because once he goes to court, the final CME solar radiation explosion is going to happen. All right. And again, he said in this video that people lost radio transmissions. That means they lost electricity last week in other countries, not in the USA. But I have him in the video game to follow for solar radiation updates, not Bible updates, not Bible. He is giving me Bible prophecy updates, but he doesn't know it's a Bible prophecy. I know it's a Bible prophecy, and I use his information to back up my prophecies. I accidentally said that when I get the final update that the biggest solar radiation CME is coming towards Earth to knock out the electricity, I accidentally said you won't be able to follow the 22 laws anymore. I meant to say you won't be able to start cleansing from the darkness anymore. You need to already be cleansed from the darkness before that final solar radiation CME attacks Earth, which I'm thinking is going to be by fall, by October 2022, after Trump is convicted. I'm going to get the update from that guy that you just listened to, and he's going to say oh my God, this is the final, this is the biggest solar flare ever. This is an X-class solar flare. You won't be able to say, oh my God, I need to follow the 22 laws now. It will be too late. You need to follow them and share them now.